o'clock class. We do this live Zoom to our population here at Fit Austin. I'm going live over here, another screen to Instagram. Hey family, Instagram. And we were supposed to also go live to Facebook, to our Facebook page. Hey, didn't happen all that way. We're actually really late and delayed here by 10 plus minutes, but here's what we're gonna do. This is a 30-minute body weight routine, okay? But I'm gonna feature the CFX trainer. You don't know what the CFX trainer is? Don't worry about it, right? If you're joining in through parts of this, hey, that's awesome too. Let's get the body to move. Little light jog in place gets us started here, right? This is Fit Austin Studios, and basically we're trying to do a production here and work with what we got. So thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so I have a screen here, and I have a screen there. We have a timer here, we have a timer here. So when you see green, that means you should be going, right? The timer is set for 30 seconds at a time for a variety of moves. I'm moving my body here to get the blood to flow, the heart rate to elevate. Excuse me, make a few adjustments to different cameras at different times. All right, so we have a 30-minute routine, guys. If you're joining this on the replay, right? Gave you a little bit of information there as far as how I was managing the setup. You're here live. All right, body weight work. We're gonna start with some mobility work, okay? We're gonna be on the ground. So if you need to do anything for yourself in the next 30 seconds, all right, before we get to the ground, do that. I'm gonna grab the CFX trainer, right? I have it attached to an anchored point, right? It's elastic resistance, hands free. So I'm gonna put my hand in the wraps, and we're gonna work some thoracic rotation from the ground. So we'll take a kneeling position to start, and I'm gonna go side facing my anchor. All right, so I'm in a kneeling position. I've created tension here with the CFX, right? I'm gonna take one arm and I'm gonna swoop it past my wrist and then up. So I've added tension with the CFX. If you do not have this, that's okay. I want you to focus on turning the body here and then lifting up here, right? Turning and lifting. 30 seconds is the duration of work. Working with your breath, right? As you go inhale to exhale, right? Inhale to exhale. Okay, a quick 30 seconds there. I go to the other side, right? I'm gonna pass my wrist and then I'm coming up. Passing my wrist and then I'm coming up. So I reach and then I reach up here. So wanting to know that there is tension here. My hands are free and then I come up, I drive, and there's a little bit of tension there. Reach to reach, reach to reach. Just noticing what I have as available range of motion through that thoracic rotation. Okay, hip flexor. So I'm gonna go side to this anchored point, right? I'm gonna put one leg up here, kneeling hip flexor. I tuck my tail. Now, I get a little bit more of a stretch with this elastic resistance going towards that anchor point. Again, why we're featuring the CFX, so that you can notice some opportunities, right? I can oscillate forward and back. And again, getting all this, one of my colleagues like to say, yummy stuff, right? All through that side of the body, right? So I go forward and back, and I reach over. I go for right side, and then I go for the left side. All right, up, reach. And I can add or subtract the amount of tension by way of my distance, right? So here I am, up. Oh, that feels real good. Whew. And a little bit of oscillating forward and back. We want to make sure we keep our tail somewhat tucked here as we reach. We don't want to be dumped into our back, right? And we're going for about 30 seconds of those, guys. All right, so the scorpion reach. So I'm gonna take a position on the ground. And again, I could load this up with moving away, or I could unload it here. I'm gonna go into a plank position. I'm gonna reach my knee to opposite wrist, and then come up. Peek and find my heel in that window between my arm. I come back, and I'm up. I come back, and then I open up. All right, I reach, and then I open up. All right, I get one side, I get a 10-second break. Maybe I'll sit back into my hips, arms overhead, and then I get reset, making sure my shoulders are away from my ears, long position, come opposite knee and open up, and then back, and then open up, and then back. So you take it to where you feel a little bit of work, and then rest to reset as necessary. This is gonna finish this first round. All right. Awesome. If you need any additional moves for your body, you have a minute here to reset it. We'll do 6 actions, and then we'll take a little bit of a break. 1 minute being that little bit of a break. Okay, so rolling out the shoulders. Again, any additional stretches, maybe some for the forearms. You wanna add some more action, right? We can start to move, right? I coined working with the CFX, optimize, right? CFX, right? So this is a body weight routine, but how can you get some more out of it? How can you optimize it some more? Well, always have to make sure your quality of work is always there, no matter what tool you have, and then look to find the appropriate challenge. We're gonna go squat to an overhead press, right? So I said it's body weight. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna reach up. So with this elastic resistance, the weight wants to pull me forward. So just focusing on my availability to extend and drive. Inhale, sit, press the ground away, and then press up high. So we have 30 seconds, as mentioned before, for every action with a 10-second switch. Next action is the burpee. It's a total body weight action. I want to sit into those hips, go into a plank, right? Maybe add the push-up, step up out of it, and then maybe add overhead, right? So what works best for your body, your time. Let's go. So, one more there. All right, get some deep breaths, 10 seconds in between. Squat hold. So, I want to emphasize again, this is a body weight routine, right? But featuring the CFX, I have options here in this upper body work, right? And I don't have to worry about hand fatigue, right? So there's a great opportunity here. I'm doing this squat hold, turned out, core strong, shoulders back, right? And I got 30 seconds. If you've seen any of the videos before, I like to hold that prayer position, making sure I sit into my hips, right? How's that feel? Awesome. Burn. Now, let's get the heart rate elevated. We're gonna go with some high knees. So that high knee could be right here, right? Or you can add a little bit more to it. Now, facing the anchor point there, I'll keep mentioning, I have a pull forward. If I turn face away from the anchor, I get my arms involved here, my high knees. So I have options on which ways to feel the work. And do I feel it? All right, awesome. Okay, now that knee drive motion, right, we're gonna do from the ground in a mountain climber. Set it, core strong, 30 seconds. Long spine, shoulders away from the ears. So whether you add a fast tempo or you go slow and controlled, right? you're challenging the plank posture, and you're moving. Okay, let's go. 8 seconds. All right, get to lay down here onto back extensions. So, deep breath. Lift up those arms, squeeze into your glutes. All right, we can go into a T. We can reach up overhead to an I. So, I said optimizing the movement here because there's resistance for me as I move further away from the anchor point and I get a little more lat involvement. I can push my toes into the ground, squeeze into my quads, glutes, and there's a break. All right, so here's what I want you to know. We get a chance to do that same round over again, okay? Later on. It's not about memorizing it, but to the point, that round you'll see again. So, want to look to work into the core, right? Everything is core. Again, one of the great features of the CFX, having it here, I'm working against resistance, right? Where am I translating a lot of that? Well, the core. But want to feature some actions on the ground, the hollow body hold, plank, side plank, right? So these are, I think, part of foundational work. They're part of an everyday routine option, right? Unless you're sore or you're aching. But how can we challenge yourselves, right? How can you challenge yourself greater? Well, hollow body hold. I'm on my back on the ground. I'm lifting up, and here's that tension, right? So the further I get away from the anchored point, the greater the amount of tension, right? So if you need a break, you bring the legs in. Simple enough. You need a break for your head, you can rest your head back into one of your hands. Do not yank, right? Hold in the posture. Squeeze those glutes. Breathe into it. And relax. Okay, the plank is next. Right? Quick transitions here. Right? Holding the plank. Forearm plank position. Right? We're going to create some internal pressure. I want you to go for a little cough. Squeeze a little bit more. Now, from the base plank, the CFX is not doing anything as far as increasing a challenge. But what if I move my arm and added some elevation of that one arm? Yeah, that's hard. What's next? The side plank. I'm gonna go side to my anchor point, right? I'll have a split stance to start. Then I can go stacked. I can take this arm and I can reach it. And here's where there's work. It wants to pull me that way, right? So I'm taking a side plank. Maybe you're the master of side planks right now. You're like, how can I make this more challenging? We're right here, my hand lifted. I'm getting that much more work in my shoulders. And as a result of my core from preventing the rotation. Yes. All right, optimize it, let's go. Quick transitions, all right? Hold it. And unlike other band options here, right? I don't have to hold on to something in the work in the space. I'm transitioning from action to action, right? Holding the straps with my wrist as opposed to my hands, right? Allowing me for that available quick transition. Holding strong, lifted high. All right, awesome. All right, what's next? Let's do some swimmers. So here I am, reached, and a little bit of movement. It's not a flail in your body, right? Right, it's controlled movement of the upper and lower. Make them micro, right? Own it, micro. Abs are tight underneath. Whew, it's a burner. Man, guys. Oh, what do we have to finish? I want to go back to the plank, and I quickly mentioned options with the plank. So if the plank here is easy for you and you have a CFX, here we go. I'm not going to do many of those because that's challenging. All right, maybe up in the leg. Right, it's elevating a foot as high as the heel. All right, guys, you got to earn that break. Here it is. Awesome. Okay, you kind of joined in. Right, this is our live class from Fit Austin. All right, we do it via Zoom for our members. Today I'm going live on Instagram as well. Show you how we do what we do, featuring the CFX trainer. It's a body weight routine, right? You don't need anything else, but how can you maybe find better form, better awareness of your postures, of your positions, of your movements with a real powerful and effective tool. Okay, 30 seconds of work, guys, right? 30 seconds of work. And this is, you know, home or future in the gym opportunity for sure. It's what we want to target in, best effort. Okay, the step forward lunge, right? If I load this up, again, this elastic resistance, it's like a rubber band, right? So stepping forward, I have to drive myself back. Step forward, drive myself back. Step forward, drive myself back, right? Find the challenge for yourself. This is your time. Step, right? Control it, get out of it. Step, control it, and then get out of it. Whew, that was tough. All right, let's get some push-ups, okay? Focus in on your posture. Shoulders away from the ears as we go down into the push-up position. All right, pressing the ground away. Full range of motion. Now, let's say you're working and the push-ups don't work best. Guys, I gotta give you my back. And I could perform a press here, right? So, standing press, working those same muscles as the push-up. Okay, the jumping jack. Let's go for some seal jacks. All right, so hands together, feet together. Oh, my shoelace untied. All right, away, together, away, together, away, together, away, together, away, together. So this round here, right, there's a lot of movement. Want to get the heart rate high. I have resistance in both directions. There's resistance here, and then I should say there's resistance going forward. There is not. I can make a little bit of squeeze against tension. If anything, I'm decelerating the control going there. All right, step back lunge, right? I told you we're moving pretty fast here, so I want you to go. It's a body weight routine, right? In the absence of a CFX trainer, right? And of course, you could add lots of other pieces to this, right? How and why, for a great conversation for sure. Absolutely. I want to speak to convenience right now and opportunity. So, jump squats, right? Load your squat, get up, get up, get up, get up, come on, up. That's about all I got right now. Let's get some more. Land soft, up, land soft, up, land soft, yes. Breathe, reset. What we don't do are sloppy reps. Right, we don't do junk reps here. All right, side to side hop. All right, continuing a little bit of power. I want you to think about a line. I want you to get to the other side of that line. All right, line, 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 line. All right, change the tempo. I had a whole bunch of thoughts going in my head. I didn't say anything. Catching my breath here. All right. Side, side, side. All right, this is unfiltered, this is real, this is go for it, right? So, minute break. We're gonna go back and do that core work we did earlier, okay? So you know how I did it with the straps at my wrist. I'm gonna change to the straps at my feet. Yes, I'll take my shoes off. I'll allow it. I could go around my foot, but I'm actually gonna go around my ankle, all right? So we have the hollow body hold first. So, I gotta get a little closer. Had some tension there. All right, hollow body hold first, right? So speaking to the opportunities, right? Now I've created tension at the lower body, where before I had it at the upper body. Squeeze my heels together, reach my arms, while my back is flat. Now the break, what I normally call is pulling your knees in, but actually I'm working against resistance here. So that's not so much of a break. I have to scooch my body forward, but it's only 10 more seconds, right? Working strong to optimize best. Let's go. Oh, beautiful. The plank, right? So I'm gonna flip over, guys, and just hold my strong plank. Now, there is availability to move my feet with the resistance that's there. But maybe I don't need to from a challenge. My core is getting torched. What's on the clock? 8 seconds. Hold the strong plank. Squeeze your glutes a little tighter. Inhale, exhale. Ooh. All right, now we're going side plank. So with the anchor point there, I've created some great tension. I'm pretty far away where I'm at now. So if I wanted to challenge this more, even with the bent leg, the leg underneath down, here I have this, right? So I'm preventing hip flexion, so I'm into extension, right? I get a little more glute is the point as I'm working here in the side body. Okay, wow. I go one side, I go other side. So all that technical stuff again, flexion of the hip, extension of the hip, right? So I flexed here, I extended here, all right? I lift up, and then I find that glute some more, right? And all that side body, yummy stuff. Go for it. Let's get 10 more seconds on the clock. Yes. All right, the swimmers, again, you'll have my back, right? I have the tension at my feet. So there's a little bit of work there. My arms, I can move them too. I don't want to go wiggling around. I want to have control. Micro movements, abs tight underneath, glutes and hamstrings are working. I'm giving my arms a break. Focusing on my glutes. And yeah, that's fantastic. I love it. Okay, quick transition planks. So I'm holding the plank position. I can go up and down, forearms to palms, trying to keep my back flat, right? So I call it options. Which ones work best? Back down, and I have moving of the lower body, right? All the options to earn your minute, guys. On the clock, let's go. Nice, all right. Whew. I mentioned before, we're gonna be doing a repeater. If you didn't hear that or missed that, no worries. It's happening now. We're trying to use fundamental movement patterns right? Best we can, push, pull, squat, hinge, lunge, right? Through our routines and try to find opportunities to work through those. So I'm gonna go back to taking the wraps and get them around my wrist. As I mentioned, this is a repeater round. So what we're doing is the squat press. All right, squat press. Hey, thanks for the wave, guys. All right, we're still going. We have about 5 minutes. Squat to press, body weight, or if you have something you want to hold and grab, go for it too. I got my CFX here. Use the breath. All right, we sit, we drive. Adding tempo. Come on. 10 more seconds. Go. Yes. Burpees. Hell yeah. So I have tension here, right? Wants to pull me there. I got plenty of room. And then when I move my arms, I got my tension there. I got a wide base. As I get up, more time on the clock, wide base. Step back, add the push-up or not. Come back in, feet flat. There's a little bit of a jack. I don't know if you know, Fit Austin had a group of like 30 plus, I think we were up to do a Spartan race next month, right? Prior to COVID. And, you know, we were focused in. We had a goal. And then life got a little disrupted, right? And that's okay, guys. Looking to train some virtues, right? You got to keep your fundies, right? No matter what life has. All right, whoo! I was kind of just chit-chatting through that burning hold. All right, so high knees, remember those? Up, 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 or which one works best? So, chit-chat about those virtues to the point, if you make it a virtue to move, right? To eat, right? Properly, to sleep, right? Adequately, to breathe, right? Completely. And then no matter what happens, right? You have your fundies. You do them. Mountain climbers. All right, come on. What version of this works best for you, right? Driving those knees in. Core stays strong. I'd love to have flipped this over and shown you the option with the CFX around the ankles. But since I didn't get that option, I'm gonna take a break. Come on, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, some back extensions. Let's finish with focus. All right, finish with focus here. Abs are tight. Dig your toes in, squeeze into your glutes. I got my T position here, which brings a lot more awareness to the muscles of my back. I say a lot more awareness, brings awareness comparatively to not, right? So if this gets more work for time and you're still able to execute with proper form, right? That's what optimizing is about. Best effort per time. All right, what's on the time? It's over! All right, it's a quick 30 seconds. 30 minutes with 30-second intervals, what we did today. Guys, I mentioned those fundies, right? Your virtues of movement. You gotta stay moving, right? Taking off my CFX. I could do some stretches with them. We'll take a break, do it without, right? And understanding that your nutrition, right? What does that look like for you, right? For you to optimize and all those great things of such. Finding time to breathe, which includes that level of mindfulness, right? Expressions of gratitude. With that being said, Fit Austin, right? This is 8+ years of delivering fitness to the Austin Plus community, right? In this location. I said Austin Plus because people have gone places, they've come from places, all those great things. So wanting to know that we're grateful, right? We remain grateful and we remain vigilant in the idea that we're going to be here and we're going to be here for you. So you got to let us know what you need, right? Let us know what you need, how we can serve you, right? Hopefully our doors will be open soon. It's going to look different, guys, right? You're catching this on a replay 4 or 5 months from now, right? I'm a little ranting here, but things are different. That's the reality. Let's keep each other safe. Let's find the best practices. And when we have those, right, we're going to be moving in the space, right? As opposed to the Fit Austin Studios light setup, all that good stuff. All right, so expression of gratitude to you and for all of, right, the frontline workers out there today. Thank you so much. Here goes. Big hugs and high fives. All right, we'll catch you soon.